She stilled. He whispered harshly, "Do you want your family to bury you too?" Narice's head snapped around. Did he know something about her father's death? Afraid, she said, "Who are you?" He answered by forcing her into the cab. The door slammed shut beside her, and her fear climbed. She stared at the man in the shadowy corner. He was smiling. "Put on your seatbelt, Miss Jordan. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you." She eyed the man warily. "Where are you taking me?" Every horror imaginable played vividly through her mind. "Just put on your belt." Auto safety was not her concern. "Where are we going?" "Relax. No one's going to hurt you." Relaxing was impossible. She was scared to death. As the cab pulled away, she prayed someone had seen her being pushed into the cab and that they would call the police. But she didn't hold much hope. They left the motel lot without incident, turned onto Woodward, and headed downtown. Narice could see a few other cars traveling the same route, but at this time of morning, traffic was sparse. The cab stopped at a red light, and a police car cruised up and stopped a lane over. Narice's hope soared. She had to let them know she needed help. She gave a quick look over at the man seated in the shadows. He had his gun pointed her way. "Sit back against the seat, Miss Jordan. Slowly, please." Her hope withered. Tight-lipped, she complied. A few seconds later, she watched the light turn green. The police rode beside the cab through the next two lights. Then the officers must have received a call because their car suddenly accelerated. Lights flashing, they roared away. Narice felt very alone. Another look over at the shadowy man showed his slow, pleased smile. She was fighting to keep herself under control so she could think, but it was hard. What is this about? Where am I being taken? Who are these men? A million questions screamed for answers. "Where are you taking me?" The better question is why. Her reply was terse. "Okay, I'll bite. Why?" "Because you hold the key to a long-lost treasure." "What kind of treasure?" "A beautiful blue diamond known as the Eye of Sheba." Narice had no idea what he was talking about. "I think you snatched the wrong person. I don't know anything about a diamond." "But your father did." Narice stilled. She studied him for a moment and wondered what was really going on here. She noted that he'd spoken about her father in the past tense. "You knew my father?" "Once upon a time, yes." "He died in a house fire last week." "I know." "The police are calling it arson. Do you know who set the fire?" "If I tell you too much now, you may not tell me what I wish to know later. Let's just enjoy the ride, shall we?" "Who are you?" "My name is Arthur Ridley, and that is the last answer I intend to give." Narice didn't know what to do or think. Her father had never mentioned a diamond. Maybe this is all just a big mistake, she thought, hoped. But the man named Ridley seemed convinced, and that made her more afraid. The cab was almost downtown now. Narice had been born and raised in Detroit. She was as pleased as all Detroiters over the revitalization of the city. Some pockets of blight still remained, however, and they were now cruising through one such strip. The light ahead was red, so the cabbie slowed to a stop. Out of the darkness appeared three squeegee guys dressed in black. Their faces were hidden behind ski masks, and they immediately began spraying the windshield with clear liquid and wiping the glass clean with rags. Narice's hopes for rescue rose once more. But before she could come up with a way to get their attention, Ridley said softly,